All right, hello, wine drinking people. We're back. It's Saturday, June 5th, wrapping things up for another epic week here at the Wine Watch. And since we've kind of dubbed it Australian Wine Week here, with the two Australian wine tastings finishing up our 10 years, 10 vintages, or 10 wines from Australia last night here, I figured we should probably feature an Australian today. And one of the wines we didn't have last night, actually we don't have a 10-year-old example of this wine, or we may have opened it up. It was the Amon Ra Shiraz, Ebenezer Vineyard, and the Godolphin, which is now called Anaparina. Ben Glaetzer is one of the young whiz kid winemakers of the Barossa. His family dates back to the 1880s when they first settled in the Barossa region, and they've got several generations of winemakers. Ben being the young whiz kid on the block in the Barossa, and he also likes to drive very fast. As I found out after going out with Ben one night partying, we were driving in his BMW M3 going about 100 plus miles an hour through the Barossa. And Australia is one of the places of the world where they don't need a reason to pull you over. And you don't get to do roadside, you just below. So he must know some people in the Barossa to be driving that fast late at night. But a great winemaker nonetheless. And his wines that we have on this offer, some of the top wines we have in the store. The prices have come down on these a little bit, as I've mentioned in some of these offerings, that the Australian wine business has kind of been on shaky ground for the last couple of years. And it's not because of wines like this. I think these wines are still worth their price tag. These are some of the greatest wines made in Australia from very old vineyards, which means naturally very, very low yields. And when you get really low yields, you get great concentration, and that's what you pay big money for me. Wines that are going to last for a long time, and wines that have layers and layers of complexity and flavor. Okay, we're starting out with the Godolphin on this offer, and this wine is a blend of Shiraz and Cabernet, and a lot of times this wine to me is more drinkable than the Amon Ra Shiraz. I know that's kind of weird because it has Cabernet in it. Cabernet is usually thought of as adding structure and making wines that last longer, but for some reason when these wines are young, I almost always like this Godolphin, which is now called Anaparina. That's right, Ben had a little bit of a mix-up with a gentleman in Saudi Arabia that has a company called Godolphin. It's a horse, raises horses and race horses, and for some reason he didn't want another company out there with the same name as him, even though there's no chance that someone would mistake Godolphin Farms in Saudi Arabia for Godolphin Winery in the Barossa Valley. He pretty much his lawyers recommended to Ben that he change the name because they would sue him in every country that they were in. And even though he would probably win, that they had much more money than Ben did, and it would end up just costing him a lot of money and being a big hassle. So this is why he changed the name of this wine to Anaparina, which these wines have got all some meanings and Egyptian symbolism on them. The Ankh, which is supposed to symbolize regeneration, regrowth, and renewal. Ben is a real spiritual bloke. And so the Godolphin, like I said, the last vintage 05, the 06, we have also, which is a great vintage in South Australia. 07 was a drought year, so the 07's naturally very concentrated because of the low amount of water. So we have the Wallace wine from 07, which is a blend of Shiraz and Grenache, also from the Barossa Valley. Wallace is the old family name of Colin Glaetzer's wife. And like I said, all these wines have got some pretty sharp packaging on them. You know, we don't buy wine based on the packaging, but we like it when the wine is in the bottle and the package is very attractive. And these guys really have it all here at Amon Ra. Kudos to Ben Glaetzer and the Glaetzer family. Some great wines. Check them out on today's email. I'm your host, Andrew Lampasone, signing off for the Wine Watch, saying remember, always drink the good stuff first.